Welcome back to Change Your Life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Jefferson nickel value coins, exploring their iconic design, hidden treasures, and shocking history as we reveal the top 3 most valuable and ultra-rare U.S. nickels. The coins featured in this video include 2004 Jefferson Nickel, P Mint, Philadelphia. 2022 Jefferson Nickel, P Mint, Philadelphia. 2015 Jefferson Nickel, P Mint, Philadelphia. These coins are struck in copper-nickel composition and feature the iconic Monticello reverse design, one of the most recognizable symbols in American coinage. At first glance, these nickels may appear dirty, worn, and heavily circulated, just ordinary pocket change. But don't be fooled. Certain rare mint errors, varieties, and high-grade condition examples have turned some of these modern coins into collector treasures worth thousands, and in rare cases, even more, dollars today. Money bag. So before you spend that old nickel sitting in your pocket or coin jar, stick around, because you might be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. Backhand index pointing right. First up, coin number 1. A coin that looks like it has no importance at all, something so ordinary that most people don't even notice it in their pocket change. The 2022 Jefferson Nickel with the P Mint mark from Philadelphia is exactly that kind of coin. Small, simple, copper-nickel clad, and designed for everyday circulation. It passes through hands, shops, vending machines, and cash registers without anyone stopping to think about it. Dirty, worn, and heavily circulated versions are everywhere. But in viral coin stories, even something this modern suddenly gets turned into a hidden treasure that people believe could change their life overnight. This coin belongs to the long-running Jefferson Nickel series, which started in 1938 and continues today as one of the most familiar coin designs in the United States. On the front, you see Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding figures. On the reverse, the Monticello design represents his historic home and legacy. By 2022, the U.S. Mint was producing massive quantities of these coins for everyday use, especially from Philadelphia and Denver. This is not a limited or rare issue. It is a modern circulation coin made for constant use in the economy. Now imagine holding a 2022 P Jefferson nickel in your hand. In most cases, it looks completely normal. It might be slightly scratched, dull, or worn from circulation. It may have passed through hundreds or even thousands of transactions. This is exactly how modern money is supposed to behave. It is designed to move, not to stay perfect. But online, people often take coins like this and attach exaggerated claims of extreme value, suggesting they could secretly be worth thousands or even millions. But here is the real truth that most viral videos ignore. The 2022 Philadelphia Jefferson Nickel was produced in extremely large numbers. Millions upon millions exist in circulation today. That means it is not rare, not limited, and not a hidden collectible in normal condition. In standard worn or circulated form, its value remains 5 cents. Nothing more in the real coin market unless a verified mint error is discovered. Still, coin collectors always look deeper than surface appearance. They study coins carefully because sometimes rare mistakes happen during minting. These can include doubling of design elements, off-center strikes, weak impressions, or unusual production errors. If such an error is confirmed and graded by professionals, then a coin can gain collector value. But without these rare features, even a modern coin like the 2022 nickel remains common and widely available. The copper-nickel composition of this coin is also very important. It is not made from silver or gold. It is a durable alloy designed for strength, circulation, and mass production. That means its purpose is practical, not rare or investment-based. Even after years of use, millions of these coins will still exist in circulation or storage, maintaining stable and low value in normal condition. The Monticello reverse design still carries historical meaning, even on a worn coin. It represents Jefferson's home and a symbol of American heritage. But in the coin collecting world, design alone does not determine value. Rarity, condition, demand, and verified uniqueness are what truly matter. And for a standard 2022 P Jefferson nickel, those factors do not point toward high market value. The reason coins like this become viral topics is simple. People love the idea of hidden wealth. The thought that something so small could secretly make someone rich creates excitement and curiosity. It spreads quickly online because it sounds powerful and emotional. But real numismatics does not work on excitement. It works on evidence, grading, and verified auction results. A heavily circulated 2022 P. Jefferson nickel does not appear in high-value auctions. It is not known for extreme rarity or collector demand in worn condition. It remains a standard modern coin used across the United States, with value tied to everyday currency use rather than investment or rarity. Still, there is a quiet meaning behind it. This coin represents modern American life, everyday transactions, economic movement, and the continuation of a design that has lasted for decades. It may not be rare, but it is part of a system that connects millions of people through daily commerce. At the end of the story, the truth becomes very clear. The 2022 P. Jefferson nickel is not a hidden millionaire coin. It is not a secret path to instant wealth or financial transformation. It is a common circulation coin produced in massive numbers, with value close to its face unless a rare and verified mint error exists. And that is the real lesson behind it. Not every coin is rare. Not every viral claim is true. And not every ordinary object hides a fortune. In the world of coins, real value comes from knowledge, not myths, because understanding what is real will always be more powerful than believing what is exciting. A coin that almost nobody stops to look at, something so common in everyday American life that it disappears into pockets, drawers, and vending machines without a second thought. The 2015 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark from Philadelphia is exactly that kind of coin. Small, copper nickel clad, and heavily circulated across the United States, it looks like pure, ordinary change. Dirty surface, worn edges, faded shine. Nothing about it seems special at first glance. But in viral coin stories, even something this modern is often turned into a dramatic, hidden treasure idea that sounds life-changing. This coin is part of the long-running Jefferson Nickels series, one of the most stable and recognizable coin designs in U.S. history, first introduced in 1938. On the front is Thomas Jefferson, a founding father of the United States, and on the reverse is Monticello, his historic home. By 2015, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in massive numbers for everyday circulation. Philadelphia alone struck millions of them. These coins were not created to be rare or collectible. They were created to function as everyday money in a fast-moving economy. Now picture a 2015 P. Jefferson nickel in real life. It is likely worn from use, maybe slightly scratched, maybe dull from years of handling. It has probably passed through countless transactions, stores, buses, vending machines, and everyday change. This is exactly what modern coins are meant to do: circulate widely and stay in use. But online, this kind of coin is sometimes pulled into exaggerated stories claiming it could be worth thousands or even millions if someone is lucky enough to find a special one. Here is where reality steps in clearly. The 2015 Philadelphia Jefferson nickel is not rare in normal condition. It exists in huge quantities and is still widely found today. In standard circulated form, even if it looks old or dirty, its value remains 5 cents. It does not suddenly become valuable just because it is worn or because it is part of a viral story online. However, coin collectors always study coins carefully because rare minting errors can sometimes happen. These errors might include doubling of details, weak strikes, off-center designs, or unusual production flaws. When such an error is verified by experts in grading services, a coin can gain collector interest and value. But without these rare conditions, a normal 2015 P nickel remains a common circulation coin with no extraordinary market price. The copper-nickel composition of this coin also explains its purpose. It is not made of silver or gold. It is designed for strength, durability, and mass production. That means its job is to survive everyday use, not to become a rare collectible. Even after many years, millions of these coins still exist in circulation or storage, keeping their value stable and close to face value. The Monticello reverse design still holds historical meaning. It represents Thomas Jefferson's home and reflects American heritage and architectural history. Even on a worn coin, that symbolism is still visible. But in the coin market, symbolism alone does not create high value. Collectors focus on rarity, condition, demand, and verified uniqueness, not just design or age. The reason coins like this become viral topics is simple. People love the idea of hidden wealth. The thought that something so small and ordinary could secretly be worth a fortune creates excitement and curiosity. It spreads fast because it feels like a secret discovery story. But real numismatics does not work on emotion. It works on facts, grading, and documented auction results. A heavily circulated 2015 Jefferson nickel does not appear in high-value auction records as a rare or expensive coin. It is not known for extreme collector demand or special pricing in worn condition. It remains a standard modern coin used across the United States economy every day. Still, there is a quiet truth behind it. This coin represents everyday life in modern America. Millions of small transactions, constant movement of currency, and the ongoing system of daily trade. It may not be rare, but it is part of a larger economic story that connects millions of people through simple exchange. At the end of the story, the reality becomes very clear. The 2015 Jefferson nickel is not a hidden millionaire coin. It is not a secret path to instant wealth or financial transformation. It is a common circulation coin produced in massive numbers, with value close to its face unless a rare and verified mint error exists. And that is the real lesson here. Not every coin is rare. Not every viral claim is real. And not every ordinary object hides a fortune. In the world of coins, true value comes from knowledge, not hype, because understanding what is real will always be more powerful than believing what is exciting. A coin that most people would never think twice about. Something so small that it easily disappears into pocket change without any attention at all. The 2004 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark from Philadelphia is exactly that kind of coin. It looks simple, ordinary, and heavily circulated. Dirty surface, worn edges, faded details. Nothing about it screams value at first glance. But in the world of viral coin stories, even coins like this get pulled into dramatic claims about hidden treasures and life-changing discoveries. This coin belongs to a very important chapter in American coin history called the Westward Journey Nickel series. In 2004, the U.S. Mint made a temporary change to the traditional Monticello reverse design to honor the Lewis and Clark expedition. Instead of the usual building, the reverse featured the famous keelboat design, symbolizing exploration, movement, and the expansion of early America. It was a special moment in U.S. coinage where history and storytelling were directly built into everyday currency. Now imagine holding a 2004 Jefferson nickel today. In most cases, it is heavily circulated. It may be scratched, dull, and worn down from years of use. It has likely passed through thousands of hands, shops, vending machines, transportation systems, and daily spending. This is exactly how circulation coins are meant to exist. But online, this same coin is often turned into a dramatic story, suggesting it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars if someone is lucky enough. Here is where reality becomes very important. The 2004 Philadelphia Jefferson nickel was produced in extremely large numbers. It was not a rare release. Millions of these coins entered circulation, making them very common even today. In normal worn condition, the coin still holds its face value of 5 cents. Dirt, scratches, and heavy use do not increase its worth in the real coin market. However, coin collectors always study coins carefully because sometimes rare mint errors can occur during production. These mistakes might include weak strikes, double details, misalignment, or unusual surface variations. If such an error is verified by professional grading services, it can increase collector interest and value. But without these rare characteristics, a standard 2004 nickel remains a common circulation coin. The copper-nickel composition of this coin also explains its purpose. It is not made from precious metals like silver or gold. It was designed for durability and mass production, not rarity. That means its job is to survive daily use in the economy, not to become a rare collectible over time. Even after 2 decades, millions of these coins still exist in circulation or storage. The keelboat design itself carries strong historical meaning. It represents the Lewis and Clark expedition traveling through rivers, facing unknown landscapes, and expanding the knowledge of early America. Even on a worn coin, that story is still visible. But in terms of market value, design alone does not create rarity. Collectors focus on condition, demand, and verified uniqueness, not just historical artwork. The reason coins like this become viral topics is simple. People love the idea of hidden treasure in everyday life. The thought that a coin in your pocket could secretly be worth a fortune creates excitement and emotional appeal. It spreads quickly online because it feels like discovery. But real numismatics does not work on excitement. It works on verified facts and auction records. A heavily circulated 2004 Jefferson nickel does not appear in high-value auction results as a rare or expensive coin. It is not known for extreme collector demand in worn condition. It remains a standard modern US coin used widely in everyday transactions. Still, there is a quiet importance behind it. This coin represents a moment when American currency briefly became a storytelling tool, connecting history, exploration, and design in everyday money. It is part of a larger system that keeps the economy moving through millions of small exchanges every day. At the end of the story, the truth becomes very clear. The 2004 Jefferson nickel is not a hidden millionaire coin. It is not a secret path to instant wealth or financial transformation. It is a common circulation coin produced in large numbers, with value close to its face unless a rare and verified mint error exists. And that is the real lesson. Not every coin is rare. Not every viral claim is true. And not every ordinary object hides fortune. In the world of coins, real value always comes from knowledge, not hype, because understanding what is real will always be more powerful than believing what is exciting.